Imagine waking up, flipping on your TV, and seeing Meghan Markle, or at least a hilariously thinly veiled version of her, getting roasted on one of America's most beloved shows. That's right, The Simpsons just turned their satirical and spotlight on Meghan, and what followed was a takedown so sharp it left everyone talking. But what exactly happened? Why did The Simpsons decide now was the moment to lampoon the Duchess of Sussex? And what does it really say about her crumbling media empire? Before we dive into the wild details and the jaw-dropping fallout, do yourself a favor. Hit that subscribe button now so you never miss the drama behind the headlines, the truth behind the memes, and the real stories nobody else will tell you. You're not going to want to miss what comes next. So, let's paint the picture. In a recent episode, a new character appears. Glamorous, outspoken, and suspiciously reminiscent of Meghan herself. She's pitching a high-concept lifestyle, brand that promises luxury jam and honey for the soul. But the townspeople are left scratching their heads. Is this fancy fruit spread the next big thing? Or just another celebrity cash grab? The show's message is unmistakable. Sometimes, the glitz hides a whole lot of emptiness. But here's the twist. The Meghan caricature isn't just mocked. For her products, her cooking show, think endless vegan cupcakes, staged activism, and a carefully curated version of realness, becomes the butt of every joke. The fictional podcast she hosts is called Whispers of Empowerment, but every guest somehow circles back to how misunderstood and underappreciated she is. Did The Simpsons just say what everyone else is thinking? Is Meghan's brand more about self-celebration than actual substance? The satire didn't stop there. Rumors from inside Netflix suggest Meghan's own wellness meets royalty cooking show was so painfully stiff and preachy, it never even made it to air. And yet, undeterred, Meghan charges ahead with another podcast, Confessions of a Female Founder. A bold name, but critics are calling it out for what it is. A tone-deaf, self-obsessed monologue that leaves listeners more exhausted than empowered. Isn't it ironic? The more Meghan talks about being silenced, the louder her critics seem to get. Even her loyal fans are beginning to wonder, is it possible to be both everywhere and unheard at the same time? Let's get real. Behind the scenes, producers whisper that working with Meghan is a minefield. Every comment is a potential microaggression, and the tension is so thick you could cut it with a butter knife. Drama. Always. Online. The tide is turning. More and more, people are publicly questioning whether Meghan's empowerment is just another word for boosting her own profile. When The Simpsons, a show famous for skewering the rich and powerful, takes aim, is it a sign that the world is officially over the victim narrative? Meghan tried to clap back, accusing the show of sexism and disrespect. But even longtime supporters and royal commentators are saying, wait a minute, you don't get a free pass just for using buzzwords. Here's the kicker, the numbers don't lie. Meghan's popularity is plummeting in both the UK and the US. Polls show her favorability at an all-time low, and the appetite for her highly produced, grievance-filled content is disappearing fast. Remember the explosive Oprah interview in 2021? What was once a cultural moment has, in hindsight, become the first domino in a branding collapse. Every major claim has faced scrutiny, and trust has eroded. So, is this the end of Meghan's media reign? Or is there a path back to substance over spectacle? As The Simpsons so brutally exposed, you can't build an empire on empty promises. Maybe it's time for a new chapter. But will Meghan write it? Or is the world finally ready to tune out the noise? Don't forget to subscribe because this story is far from over, and you'll want to be here for every shocking twist and turn.